What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on this topic, and I want to touch base on this Matthew Perry situation yet again. Now, this video won't be that long by any stretch of the imagination. I know that some of you are growing tired of talking about Matt Perry, but when something just moves my soul to this magnitude, I just got to talk about it, y'all, because something is not right here. Now, what a lot of people are finding interesting, especially fans of the show Friends, is the fact that it was about 4 to 5 episodes, and probably a whole lot more if we're keeping it real, where more than often Matthew was the subject line of potentially drowning. Now, I know some of you may say that this was just part of a script. I know that some of you may say, well, maybe it's just a coincidence given the nature of how Matthew passed away. Then you have people like me that will say, and isn't it ironic? Now, as time goes by, we have found out a lot of things that Matthew has said, a lot of clues that he's dropped, and they were just completely overlooked because everybody knew that he had an addiction and people just thought he was crazy, right? Now, the coroner has ran a couple of tests, and so far it's been determined, and I'm going to paraphrase this, guys, okay, that there was no Seth found in his system or Fenty. So there was no Seth or Fenty found in his system. So they're going to run other tests and other toxicology reports to determine if there was any type of other substances in his system. Now, in the second video that I did in regards to Matt Perry passing, I talked about Matt Perry's net worth being $120 million. And I told you guys to be a part of that club, you have to have sold something, right? You had to have given up something. You just don't walk into that club like that and become a millionaire, multi-millionaire worth over $100 million, and you haven't given up anything, correct? Now, according to Matthew's memoir that he put out last year, and it's been confirmed by so many sources, and I'm about to order this book because I'm interested to seeing and reading what Matt had to say about certain celebrities and what other details he was dropping. But anyway, in Matthew's book, he actually admitted to making a Faustian prayer with God in order to become famous and rich. Now, a Faustian prayer, or a Faustian deal rather, is something that you make with the devil. You have to give up something very valuable to obtain whatever it is that you're trying to obtain, like your soul. So the real question is, who was Matthew's God? Now, in Matthew's memoir, the last chapter was called Batman, and in this specific chapter, he alluded to the fact that if he was ever in trouble, he would basically send a signal like Batman would do, right? So what did Matt do over the last week he was alive? Nothing. Just post a lot of things about Batman, calling himself Matman and things of that nature, sending multiple signs that something was wrong and that he needed help. That's all he did. Now, another thing that has come to the forefront is that it's being reported that Matthew's house was ransacked and robbed. I told you guys in a previous video that there was a laptop that was tampered with, allegedly by his stepfather, by Keith Morrison, who was a correspondent for NBC Dateline News. This is being investigated by the Apple side. Okay, guys, I'm paraphrasing here, the Apple side and robbery division. So they're looking into what could be possibly missing from Matt's house. But anyway, guys, what I want to do right here is leave you guys with this clip, this video clip actually, where this guy is breaking down this Faustian deal that Matt Perry made, that he admitted to making in his memoir. And so I really want you guys to lock in and pay close attention to what he's saying, all right? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.
Something crazy about the Matthew Perry memoir is he admits to making a Faustian prayer with God in order to become famous. Perry said that 3 weeks before the Friends audition, he got on his knees and told God, "You can do anything you want to me, just make me famous." He says, quote, 3 weeks later, I got cast in Friends, and God has certainly kept his side of the bargain. But the Almighty, being the Almighty, had not forgotten the first part of the prayer as well. He goes on to admit that Faustian prayer that I made was a stupid one, the one of a child. It was not based on anything real, but it became real. A Faustian bargain is a pact that a person makes, selling their soul for a worldly good or material, such as riches, fame, wealth. The Faustian bargain is also called the deal with the devil. In an interview with Bill Maher, Matthew Perry said that he believes in a higher power and that he has a close relationship with him.
I know that once you've referred to it as a force, and you know, I believe that. I believe that a higher power. There is a higher power. Right. I believe I've had a very close relationship with him. That's helped me a lot, And
Somebody's on your side.
yeah.
Matthew Perry admitted that everything is in this memoir. He didn't leave anything out. And one of the more interesting things is that the last chapter of his memoir is titled Batman. And his last Instagram posts were all about Batman, leading up to the end of his life.